Alright, you guys, so Halloween Horror Month and the Child's Play series review, the Chucky reviews, continues with Seed of Chucky. Now, Seed of Chucky, the plot of this movie is we meet Glenn slash Glenda, aka Shitface, who goes to Hollywood and finds out that his parents are Chucky and Tiffany. And the whole movie is basically him or her trying to bond with his parents or her parents. And, he doesn't want to be a killer like his parents are. But, he wants to be part of a family, because he's an orphan doll. Now, what I think of Seed of Chucky is this movie sucks. It does. I'm not going to pretend that this is good. Even as a Child's Play fan, as a Chucky fan, this is the one that I can't stand the most. Like, I wasn't all that big on Child's Play 3, but I thought there was some good things about it. I gave it a decent review, if you watch the review. I said decent things about it. See, to Chucky, there's not many decent things I can say about this movie. It's not good at all, really. Let's talk about the cast. Brad Dourif is still good as Chucky. There's no doubt about that at all. Despite how this movie is, it's he's killing it. No pun intended. I've been using that pun a lot this month, but whatever. Jennifer Tilly is playing the voice of Tiffany yet again. And she's also playing herself, or at least a version of herself, anyway. And, so what I think, the voice of Tiffany, it's fine. I really don't have a problem with it. But Jennifer Tilly playing Jennifer Tilly is not all good. It's not. There's really nothing enjoyable about that, really. She comes off as a slut, even though she says she's not. If you watch this movie, she's totally being a slut. Trying to get into Redman's pants. And that's another thing. Redman is in this movie. Which I guess he was a big Chucky fan. So, that's cool that he got to be in a Chucky movie and stuff like that. I mean, I don't have anything against him. It's just the movie is not good. And he's not that good in it. So there's really nothing good I can say about Redman and Seed of Chucky either. Billy Boyd, who you guys might know from the Lord of the Rings trilogy, as Pippin. He does the voice of Shitface, a.k.a. Glenn / Glenda. And I thought his voice was cool to have him in the movie, I guess. But you kind of wonder, where did his accent come from? Because neither Chucky or Tiffany have an accent. So I don't know why they went with him as a voice for the son or whatever. But yeah, whatever. I like Billy Boyd. I do. I think he's a pretty good actor. There's something about his voice that I like. Every time I hear his voice, I'm like, oh, it's Pippin. Pattergan took. But anyway. Yeah, I'm very tired, so I'm gonna try to get through this review. The kills in this movie. Okay, let's talk about some of the kills. Not very memorable. The kills are definitely more over the top. Like, there's one involving John Waters that and it's involving acid and stuff like that. That was the only good kill in the movie, in my opinion. Other than that, the kills aren't spectacular. Chucky's jokes are still great in this movie, though. I will admit that at least, Chucky stays consistent. He's still the smart ass while yet being everything you loved about Chucky in the previous movies, you love about him in this one. So I will give the credit for that. And, by the way, I should mention Don Mancini was the writer for all 6 of these movies. But this is the first one that he's directed. So, to have him finally direct a movie, it was cool. The problem is, it didn't work. Not this time around, actually. There's really not many good things I can say about the fake Britney Spears cameo, because it wasn't really Britney Spears. That was, I was fine with that, because that was at least funny. The whole thing about him not wanting to be a killer, Glenn not wanting to be a killer, it's cool, I respect that. Yes, his parents are killers, there's no getting around that. But I kind of respect the fact that he doesn't want to do that, and he just wants his family to stop. And while us fans don't want Chucky and Tiffany to stop killing, he does, and I gotta respect the kid for that. The kid is weird, though. He's like pissing his pants the whole movie. He can't decide if he wants to be a boy or a girl because he isn't anatomically correct. But, so, I mean, that kind of stuff was funny, but other than that, and, you know, the stuff from Chucky, Tiffany was okay in the movie. Jennifer Tilly, I hated. I hated Redman. I hated Jennifer Tilly's little assistant or whatever she was. It's that bitch Joan. But yeah, I didn't really care for her either. John Waters is a really good actor, but I didn't like him in this movie. His death was pretty cool though. So that's about the only good death in the movie in my opinion. The climax of the movie, climax is nothing special. I mean, even the climax of Bride of Chucky was nothing all that special. The first three Child's Play movies have really good climaxes. 4, I guess, was okay. 5, I didn't like the climax in this one at all, like the showdown or whatever, and how they defeat Chucky and Tiffany and all that. Didn't care for it. I thought the whole plot line of them trying to impregnate Jennifer Tilly, so because Tiffany wants to be Jennifer Tilly, and then Chucky was going to be Redman, and, you know, because Chucky's going to be a bro. Didn't care for it. Not really my cup of tea. And it's probably going to be listed as a rant, even though I'm not really ranting on it. It's just, the movie sucks. I don't recommend watching it. Even as a Chucky fan, I'd say just skip this one. It's not really important. And, you know, yeah, that's pretty much all I got to say about that. All in all, guys, Seed of Chucky, I'm going to go ahead and give this movie, I'm going to give it a D-. Yeah, I don't like it at all. The only reason I'm giving it a D- is because Chucky is still consistent. So, you know, that's good. The John Waters kill was pretty good. There are some funny moments in here. So I can't really give it a full-on F like it probably deserves. But, yeah, this movie is a failure, and I wouldn't recommend it on anybody. So I know this review's pretty boring, especially if it's labeled as a rant. I'm very tired, alright? But, yeah, I got like 2 more reviews to film tonight. 1 or 2 more. I don't know. We'll see how many I can do. But, yeah, what do you guys think of Seed of Chucky? Comment your thoughts down below. Like the video, share, and subscribe. Just do it!